Well, Destiny 2 hasn't been great over the last 14 months. The story's been all over the place. Bungie laid off a bunch of people, and Joe Blackburn, the game director, well, he's left. However, the tide has recently been turning for Destiny 2, and with Into the Light, you've now got many reasons to either come back or start fresh. So today I want to run through those reasons with you as we prepare for the biggest moment in Destiny 2 for some time, and that's happening tomorrow, and that is Into the Light. Well, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below to Endgame Express for more Destiny 2 content. You can also hit that notification bell to never miss an update. Okay, let's dive into the 10 reasons to come back to Destiny 2, and first of all we have Onslaught. So Onslaught, it is a new wave-based game mode where we kill enemies, build defenses, and defend the last city. This is something players have wanted in Destiny 2 for years. This is a horde mode, and it is finally here. So a little bit about Onslaught. So to begin, you dropped onto a map and you are tasked with defending one of the 3 possible locations. Your mission is to defend your Advanced Defense Unit, or your ADU, and then you want to make your way to the pyramid ship to defeat a boss on board, and if at any point your ADU is destroyed, well, your match will end. Defending each location consists of 10 total waves, so the first 9 waves will be divided into 3 wave rounds, with the waves in each round ramping up in difficulty, and most of these waves are going to be focused on defending your ADU. We also have a chance to go on the offensive and take on the Witness's forces on board that pyramid ship. After each round ends, you get a short breather before the wave of difficulty is reset and the next round begins. So this is really exciting stuff. As I said before, this is something that Destiny 2 fans have wanted for ages, literal years. It is a wave-based horde mode. We've got waves of enemies coming at us, so it's going to be the perfect place for leveling up catalysts, also getting loot, and that takes me on to my next reason to come back. That is the loot, and that is the Brave Weapon set. Okay, so next up, let's have a look at these Brave Weapons. So the Brave Weapons are the loot drops from Onslaught, and here we've just simply got some of the most powerful weapons in Destiny history. First of all, we've got Forbearance. This one is a wave frame grenade launcher. This is from the Vow of the Disciple raid. We've also got Succession coming back, so this is a raid sniper. That is from the Deepstone Crypt. It's also worth noting that these two, yes, they are former raid weapons, but this update with Into the Light is free for all players, so you don't have to worry about having those expansions, so the Witch Queen or Beyond Light, and you can access these weapons for free. Next up, we got Falling Guillotine. This one's a Vortex Sword from Season of Arrivals. We've got the Recluse, a submachine gun from Forsaken, simply one of the most devastating weapons that we've ever seen. Then we've got the Mountaintop, a micro missile power grenade launcher from Forsaken. And we've got Hammerhead, a powerful void machine gun, also from Forsaken. We've got Blast Furnace, another forged weapon. This time it's a pulse rifle from Forsaken. And then we've got Edge Transit, once a meme weapon, but now it's going to be reborn as a powerful heavy grenade launcher, returning in a very favourable sandbox for its weapon type. This one is going to be a DPS king. We got Luna's Howl, a really strong kinetic hand cannon from Forsaken at Midnight Coup. Another hand cannon, this time from the Leviathan raid. That is the OG raid in Destiny 2. We got Hung Jury SR4, one of the OG best weapons from Destiny 1. It's a fantastic scout rifle for PvE and PvP content. And finally, we've got Elsie's rifle. This one is a powerful pulse rifle modelled on the Stranger's rifle from Destiny 1, so really looking forward to that coming into Destiny 2. So half of the weapons are going to launch on April the 9th, that is tomorrow, and the rest of the weapons arrive on April the 30th. Well, next up we got Pantheon, and this is a raid boss rush mode. So as I mentioned, it's a new raid boss gauntlet starting on April the 30th, and in Pantheon you're going to have the opportunity to face raid bosses in a weekly challenge. It's got escalating difficulties and rewards, so this is a chance to rally your clan or use Fireteam Finder to take on the challenge. And Bungie are going to release more details as we approach April the 30th. But this one is one of the things that I am looking forward to most in Into the Light. This raid boss rush mode sounds really exciting indeed. Let me know down in the comments what you want to see from Pantheon. This is super exciting. Well, next up, we've got the returning exotic missions. So, exotic missions, they are some of the best PvE activities in the game, and we've got two of the best ever coming back into Destiny 2 with the Whisper and 0 Hour, plus their craftable exotic weapons. So, first of all, we've got the Whisper mission returning. This one was the first ever exotic mission. Here we run through corridors, take on jumping puzzles, plus we face a race against time to defeat the Vex and the Taken at the end. So, with Into the Light, we've got the returning Whisper mission with a craftable Whisper of the Worm. So we speak to Eris Morn to get in, although we don't really know the details of that yet, so that's going to be interesting to see tomorrow when we jump into the game. Bungie said that they've made some changes to the missions too, so chests, secrets, they've all changed. New Whisper guides, they're going to be needed, and the boss fight has changed too, but we're going to have to discover that ourselves. So then we got 0 Hour. This mission is similar to the Whisper, in that players are given a certain amount of time to complete it, and some of the enemies, they've got elemental absorption shields on them. So both Whisper and 0 Hour, they're iconic exotic missions, and it's going to be really great having them back in the game. So in a slight change though to both these missions, we've got a time limit on normal mode for 40 minutes, and then with legendary mode we've got 20 minutes, so that goes back to the original time limit from when they first came out into the game. Plus we've got a whole load of new secrets to find as well. So once again, from 0 Hour, we're being rewarded with the Outbreak Perfected. That is the exotic pulse rifle, although this time it's going to be craftable. I don't know about you, but Outbreak Perfected is a really, really good weapon already, and I can't wait to get my hands on this one and craft it, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So, after obtaining the exotic weapons from each of the Repairs missions, new quests are going to become available, and they're going to allow you to unlock additional crafting options every week, including upgrading each weapon's unique intrinsic behaviours. As I say, that is going to be available every week, so that's going to be some really nice new content to look forward to. So as well as the craftable exotic weapons you can also earn reprised versions of the classic ships. So the Whisper is going to offer a new ship with an updated look. That is Carver the Worm, that is inspired by 1,000 Wings, while 0 Hour is going to offer Vimana Junker, also with an updated look on the frame, and that is based on scrap CF71791, and that is inspired by the Outbreak Perfected. Next up, we got new PvP maps. So all of the maps, they are smaller than the ones that Bungie have released recently. The focus is on competitive and trials, so that's going to be really, really good. We've got Eventide Labs, that is on Europa. That is set on the Icy Moon. Plus we've got servitors around the map indicating their link to the Fallen. We've got Cirrus Plaza, that is on Neomuna. This is good for hardcore PvP players. Testers have gone in, they say, and it's been an instant hit. So can't wait to get my hands on this one and try it out. And then we've got Essence. That is aboard a pyramid ship, similar in aesthetics in terms of the Root of Nightmares raid. That looks really, really good. It's another small map. So PvP creators were invited to Bungie to playtest the new PvP maps, so I think that is definitely a good thing. So Bungie, they are releasing the new Crucible maps on May the 7th, so mark that one in your calendar. And while the maps are going to be available in a 6v6 playlist like Control, they've been specifically built with a focus on 3v3 game modes in mind, including Dominion, Survival, Collision, Trials. Very, very exciting stuff. So with the new maps, you're going to enjoy the backdrop of the new locations you haven't explored yet in PvP, including Europa, Neomuna, and the terraformed pyramid ship. Next up, we got Guardian customization. So Bungie announced last week character recustomization is going to be coming to Into the Light on April the 9th. So with this update, you're going to be able to modify the appearance of your Guardian anytime without cost or limits to the number of changes. So simply launch Destiny 2 after April the 9th. You'll notice a new option when you hover over a character on the character selection screen, and while you can change the body, the face, the hair, all that kind of stuff. But keep in mind, you're not going to be able to change whether your character is human, exo, or awoken. Well, next up we got a name change. So with Destiny 2 Into the Light, it brings the option for an additional one-time name change to all players. And on April the 9th, after the update has gone live, you can log in to Bungie.net and change your Bungie ID using the step-by-step directions there. So, well, if you didn't take advantage of this opportunity before, now is your chance. Well, next up, we've got Get Friends playing quickly. So one of the biggest barrier to entries for new players is the New Light experience. This is the new player onboarding, which takes about an hour normally, but what if you want to jump in there with your friends immediately? Well, Bungie are now offering this really nice new updated feature. So Bungie say this about their new light experience: we're calling all Guardians of all experience levels to join and rejoin and bring their friends to the battle against the Witness. So while the new light campaign serves players new to the game like Destiny 2, it might not fit those players already experienced with first-person shooters. So starting with Destiny 2 Into the Light, after completing the second new light mission, Shorhan will ask you to sync with the ship in the Cosmodrome, providing a new option to leave the new light tutorial early and head straight to the tower. The option to skip the tutorial will remain for the rest of your time in the Cosmodrome, and no matter when you leave, you'll still be able to receive those critical rewards like your ship, your Sparrow. So don't worry about missing out on those things if you decided to skip. So the ship is going to remain in the Cosmodrome for the duration of A Guardian Rises, so players who choose not to skip immediately can do so anytime afterwards. Also, to help bridge the power gap between new Guardians and our more seasoned defenders, players will now be able to head to the tower and choose a kit handpicked from Ikora and the Vanguard. So the new light kits, they are bundles contained a curated set of gear and subclass abilities. These kits are themed around specific subclass fantasies to help provide the players with a shortcut to build crafting and give them a taste of that sweet, sweet space magic. There's 9 kits in all, 1 for each light subclass, and players can claim 1 per class, so do enjoy that. So each new light kit contains 2 legendary weapons, 1 exotic weapon, and 4 rare armor pieces and a legendary class item. That is going to be an absolutely fantastic way for new players to jump in. So we've got Into the Light, then we got the final shape just around the corner, so now is the perfect time to come back. Well, for more seasoned players, we've got a benefit too, so we've got reduced Strand Fragment cost. So starting with Destiny 2 Into the Light on April the 9th. So Bungie say they're reducing the cost of Strand Fragments from 200 to 100, and they hope that's going to allow players to catch up on any missing fragments of their Strand builds as everybody prepares for the final shape. Well, we've got a couple of more little things as well. We've got a brand new title called Brave for Into the Light. That's going to be very, very good for all those collectors out there. Plus also, we've got a new trailer for the final shape dropping tomorrow, so loads to look forward to. And as I say, now is the best time to get back into Destiny 2, so come on in and join the fire team. Well, that's it today for the reasons to come back to Destiny 2 with Into the Light. And as always, thank you so much for watching or for listening. Don't forget you can hit that subscribe button down below for even more Destiny 2 content here on Endgame Express. You can also hit that like button and that share button too. That would really, really help us out here on the channel. Well, thanks again, and we'll see you very soon.